Amit Mahajan joining in, Director at Paras Defence and Space Technologies. Amit, great to speak with you and a very good morning. I mean, it's been, I think, if we call it eventful, it would be really watering down what has really happened with the defence space, the sector and the industry. What has it been like for your company through everything that we've been seeing? Is all of this excitement that we're seeing on the street actually translating to conversations, order wins?
Good morning, and thank you for having me on this show. Being a part of the defense industry, it's a little ironic to gain from things that are not otherwise good for human beings. So all these tensions, all these wars, and all that is happening around the globe, it's not something that we always wish for, but yes, being a player in the defense industry, the opportunities that arise out of this, our military preparedness, our national security, which is at prime, has has come in focus. Now, your question about whether all of this hula hoo that we're talking about in defense industry, that the stock market is presenting, does it percolate down on the ground? The answer is big time. What we are seeing are opportunities, not only they are swelling up, but all the opportunities which were looking quite distant, they are now looking nearer than earlier. So the buzz is also in the procurement level, the buzz is military preparedness, the buzz is national security, and that's happening on the ground. All Indian defense manufacturers today will get a lot of attention, and everybody needs to be geared up to make sure that we can satisfy, justify all the opportunities, not just for the business purpose, but also national interest at large.
Okay, so give us a sense of your order book outlook.
So currently the order book is in excess of 900 crores. And when I'm looking at just the order book, I'm also looking at the opportunities that are in front of me, which are in excess of 2,000 crores. So what I'm seeing is all of these 2,000 crores, some of that will come sooner than later, and the remaining would come for sure. So all of this will phase out. What if I expect something to come after a year will come before that. So this is the momentum that is there in the industry, and I think we are having a positive problem that we need to keep ourselves geared up for such opportunities.
Amit, good morning. Very happy to see that business momentum. Just tell us typically what would the time cycle be for orders that you get? I mean, 2,000 crores is a large number, assuming you get that in the next 1 year. What over the course of the next 1 year, let's say, what would the time cycle of orders such as these typically be?
So we have orders ranging from, say, some of our defense electronics orders, which range from 6 months delivery, to some things which range like a laser system to 18-month delivery. So we have a vast cycle from 6 months to 18 months.
Amit, even that, now I'm trying to just think about this and correct me if I'm wrong, right? But when I look at your consolidated numbers and what you did, let's say from 22 to 23 to 24 to 25, and I believe you ended 25 at what, 370 odd crores? Is that the right number?
Close by.
Sorry, yeah, 365, 370 crores, right? And
Correct.
then if you have an order book of close to 2,000 or 1,000 crores or 2,000 crores or what have you, which is executable over 18 to 24 months, which means that your revenue run rate would actually jump quite significantly over the course of the next 2 years. That is 26 and 27.
I don't want to believe that, because I would like to believe
But you're saying that.
The projections that we have given of about 40+% is, according to us, is more realistic. Anything more than that, we are geared up for, but we don't want to be optimistic. We have to be realistic. Sometimes some things come up. Every opportunity that is in front of us will come our way, for sure. But when it comes is something that, events like these will decide. So we don't want to be bullish. We don't want to be optimistic. We want to be realistic, or sometimes maybe conservative, so that we can be more towards customers, making sure that we are delivering quality products.
So, Amit, just, to understand the UAVs through everything that we've seen, I would say in the last 2 or 3 conflicts, whether it's Operation Sindoor, and we've seen that recently as well with what's happening in West Asia. The the need for drones and UAVs has become the next big thing. This is also now a space where everyone is jumping into. There are a lot of companies looking at UAVs. How does that position you? Do you see yourself as a first mover advantage? Where are you heading in that direction, specifically on UAVs?
I want to kind of slightly detangle and simplify things here. We see UAV making good amount of impact during these wars, and UAVs disrupting, UAVs being used as weapons, and all of this. I want to take your attention towards why a UAV is able to disrupt so much. That is the lack of anti-UAV systems. So, as much as UAV is what do you say, weapon of the future, anti-UAV is a defense mechanism of the future. And what makes anti-UAV or counter-UAV systems more critical are because detecting, then controlling, and then particularly neutralizing a UAV is very, very difficult. And you need more than 6 senses to make sure that you can do all of this together and then bring the drone down. So as much as UAV is important, so is counter UAS, anti-drone systems are important. Our UAV stance was, when we entered, we wanted to do UAVs for almost all the industries. And then we realized that the whole competition, the whole market deregularized, and we plugged out of it because we wanted to make sure that we come to UAV market with disruptive technology where we've tied up with a company like Heaven to bring hydrogen powered drones. Now, when we are saying this, hydrogen powered drones are the future. Hydrogen powered drones are going to be changing the way drones can be used in a particular conflict. Said that, our research on the drones platforms is great, and we are going to be the only company, the only Indian company to make drone cameras. Now, this also is a very path-breaking product in itself. So, what we are trying to
Seem to have lost the line. Let's try and get Amit back, because there was a very interesting conversation where he is talking about technological advancement for anti-drone systems, and that's where it's going to go, Neeraj. I mean, the spotlight on that entire tech and on drones. In all the conflicts we've seen, armies or air force not going into each other's territory necessarily. It's the drones doing all the work, except for, of course, B-2 going into Iran airspace and all of that. Yeah. But Operation Sindoor was all about drones.
Yeah, and therefore these anti-drone stuff should actually be very, very focused. So certainly watch out for that. And, by the way, in a conversation that we'll have with Chetan Seth in just moments from now, we will talk to him about defense and the opportunity presenting, because Amit Mahajan as well, even the realistic picture that he says that he's wanting to present is sounding fairly optimistic. Sorry, Amit, you want to finish that point? We lost you in between.
Yeah, I'm extremely sorry that I got disconnected. But, the UAV, when we are getting hydrogen-powered drones, a drone platform which can stay in the sky for 12 hours and carry 20 plus kgs is a disruptive technology in itself. And drone cameras, when we're talking about a drone platform, sometimes drone cameras, which are very, very high-end, they are way more costlier than the platform itself. And there is nobody in the country bringing this technology to the platform manufacturers. So we are taking that initiative. We are being the India's first drone camera manufacturers. And I feel with these two product lines, along with counter-UAS, very, very effective homegrown counter-UAS systems, I think we are well positioned to cater to all the new age warfare strategies that we want to deploy.
Just one last point, Amit, what is the kind of capex you're looking at to prep yourself for this new R&D that you will require, manufacturing capability you will require?
We are well stocked up when it comes to our capability, our infrastructure. All that we may require to do is just build some working spaces on our existing real estate, which we have in plenty. All the small capex that we might require, we can do it through our internal accruals as well. So there's no particular need for capex for us to justify not just coming year, but the next couple of years.
Okay, Amit, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and being with us. Really appreciate your time and all the best with the realistic growth targets that you have. They are fairly impressive, I must say.